Hello, everyone. Wow, this is the third topic that we're talking about today. Today is this topic, I'm ready for this topic because, it's quarantine. We're chilling in our homes, working from home. It's difficult to get our workout in. So I'm excited about this topic today. Well, I might as well just tell you the topic. The topic today is a lifestyle with no finish line. I have two of my favorite girls. Man, I'm excited. I'm excited. Real quick, I want to throw this out there. Lydia was not able to show up today because of personal reasons. So my girl Christina, man, is gonna be talking today, and I'm excited, guys. But with no further ado, I'm gonna bring them on. Let's welcome our first guest today, Coach Christina. Woo-hoo!
Hey, everybody.
Christina, say hi. Hi, say hi.
Hi, everybody. I'm so excited to be here, last minute, but I work like that. I'm ready to rock and roll, and let's get fired up.
I love it. I love it. My next guest today is Brittany Payton. Hey, Brittany.
How y'all doing?
It's funny because this is a whole Bikini Fit Body Boot Camp again, right here on camera, on air.
Right.
We're ready to kill it. We're ready to crush this topic. The topic today is a lifestyle with no finish line. And, before I even dive right in, I want to ask each and every one of you to introduce yourself. Tell us the mission and the vision of your business. I'm going to start with Brittany first and then Christina next. Go ahead, Brittany.
All right. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Happy Saturday. I'm super excited, or whatever day you're watching this. Look, I'm so excited to be here with you, but you want to know the nature of my business. My name is Brittany Payton, as you know, okay? I'm a registered dietitian that happens to also be a personal trainer, and it's super exciting because I love to help women transform their lives to look like they have never looked before. So I'm trying to get you to you 2.0. So a lot of times we forget who we are when we get into working, getting married, having kids, all that kind of stuff, and getting into life. And what happens? You forget about your health and yourself and what it takes to make sure that you are in order. And so what I do is I help women transform their lives to look like they never have before, better than they did before, and helping them with get their nutrition in order, helping them get their fitness in order, and helping them reset their mindset. So that way, this is not just a temporary change, but this is a forever change.
Beautiful. Brittany, I love it. I love it. You crushed that intro real quick. I love it.
Yeah.
Christina, go ahead. Tell us about your mission and your vision of your business.
Wow. So we have such a huge mission to help thousands of people at a time. And, we have the platform to do that. I'm the life coach. I train here and there, but my biggest focus is really helping people up out of some of the darkness that they get in. And life coaching really is a huge part of health and fitness world. So, being there at Fit Body Boot Camp and having consults and changing lives, our mission is to really get into the mindset first so that we can have the nutrition and the fitness and everything else follow. So we're super excited to be on the mission every year. We've been around for 6 years. We're veteran owned. And our mission is to change lives and really make an impact in our community.
Beautiful, Christina. Look at Christina wearing all the Bikini Fit Body Boot Camp gear. She's represented all the way. I love it. Like I said, this is a whole Fit Body Boot Camp again. I am a member of Bikini Fit Body Boot Camp, and these ladies are wonderful. I've worked with them personally. These ladies are my friends pretty much, and we built that kind of relationship, and I'm excited. Let's get right in. So my first question for you guys today is, in your opinion, what are the challenges in becoming fit and sustaining a healthy lifestyle? I'm going to go with Christina first because I remember Brittany the first time. Go ahead, Christina.
Okay, so some of the challenges and things that hold you up, your own excuses. I know that sounds kind of like raw, but it is true. I think sometimes, we just let life get in the way, but one of the things I do is recenter people into the mindset of your health has to be number one, because, we are all on that path of having a healthy lifestyle. So if we're not taking care of our health, everything else falls apart. It goes to even your family and your workplace. If your mindset's not right, your body's not right, you're feeling sluggish, all those things happen. So the biggest thing I focus in on is, just getting in that mindset first thing and really getting through the struggles. And what is the biggest hurdle I start with? And from there, we just continue to hit every hurdle that may stop you. And we dominate them. We find solutions to them, and we get to the next step.
Yeah, you're right, Christina. The mindset is a big deal. A lot of people struggle with that, just trying to talk themselves out. I mean, everybody can give you everything you need, the nutrition, everything, but if you don't make up your mind to make that change, it's just not going to happen. That's so true. Brittany, what about you? What do you think? What are some challenges in becoming fit and sustaining a healthy lifestyle?
There's so many. So, look, there's so many. And everybody can have a totally different reason, but I feel like one of the big reasons why people have a hard time with getting fit and staying fit and sustaining a healthy lifestyle is because they need to be consistent in what they want. You have to find out what exactly do you want and then become consistent in it. And so a lot of times people want what other people want. They want, what looks good on Instagram, what looks good on Facebook and stuff like that. And they're like, I don't know, that's attainable, not attainable. And so you become inconsistent. Or you just haven't had that mindset reset to really say, okay, why do I want to do this? Focusing in on your why. A lot of times people want to say, all right, look, I want to do this. I want to be healthy. I want to get fit. I want to get in shape. And that's great. That's wonderful. And I don't think their goals change when they stop. However, they haven't had that mindset reset that goes into, hey, I really got to do this. And I want to do this. Why? What is my why? Sticking to it, moving through and staying consistent. And as you stay consistent, then you get results. But the thing is, your why is so that way you can stay consistent. So you need that foundation. You need that. It starts here. It starts here and in between your ears before it starts in your body.
Yep. Here and in. Girl, I mean, you said it the best. That is so true, because you can have the good mindset or you can have a positive mindset, but if you're not consistent, that's the worst. You're like, I'm just gonna do like 50 jumping jacks and like 20 push-ups today, and then tomorrow you're like eating a burger and you don't
right.
even do anything the next day, right?
And then you can't do it, and you like, I'm gonna do 20 jumping jacks and 2 push-ups, and then do 0 jumping jacks and a -5 push-ups, and you like, what just happened here? So if you don't have
oh my God, it's so funny because there's this meme that goes around on the internet that it's like you finish doing like an ab workout and then you're looking for the ab,
no, it's still a kid.
Oh my Lord, that meme always gets me all the time, because I'm like, that is me sometimes. I mean, over there saying, well, I just finished doing like all this like 50 ab workouts and now I don't even see the abs ready to go. Oh my God. Yeah. Okay, next question. If I want to have energy throughout the day, what workout should I do? And I mean, I really want us to dig deep into this question. Why? Because we're in this pandemic situation and it's very important for people to have that energy. I know I struggle with it a lot because sometimes my job, my 9 to 5 keeps me up till like midnight. So like, I need this even for myself. So I mean, I need you guys to like dig deep. Brittany, go ahead.
So what workout is going to keep you fueled, right, for your full day? The thing is, I'm hit it from a different angle. All right, I'm gonna hit it from a different angle because my first thing is I'm a dietitian. So with that, I'm gonna see you fueling your body. Fuel is just like your car. You can't say, all right, I'm gonna take it down 75 and that's not gonna be my route, but I'm not gonna put any gas in the car. You can take whatever route you want and stuff, but if you don't put any gas in the car, it doesn't really matter. So the thing is, because you're gonna stop anyway. So you gotta have good fuel in the engine, in the car, so that way everything runs smoothly. So you gotta have enough food, the right kind of food in your system, so you don't clunk out in the middle of your day. So you don't get the sleepies and the itis and the everything else like that throughout the day. But you gotta make sure that you are fueled up and ready to go. And then whatever workout you do, because the thing is, any workout is going to be good for whatever person and whatever goal. So some people, CrossFit is going to be great for them. Some people, boot camp is going to be great. Some people want to do a lot of weight training. Some people just need to do walking. Whatever it is that you want to do, you got to know what your goals are. But the big thing is, I feel like you got to have fuel. You got to have the right kind of fuel in order for you to be able to make it through your days. So that way you can be sustained, So that's my take on it.
Speaking of fuel, sorry, I just...
What's in that cup?
I need
Yes, what is in that cup?
What's in that cup?
Since you want some of this advice, let's start right here, right now.
Right? Exactly. Right. Let's start this. All right.
Oh my God, Christina, go ahead. What do
Okay.
you think? Like, if I want energy throughout the day, what workouts? Tell me.
Well, tailoring off of what she said, she's exactly right. If you start your day off of no fuel in your body, it's going to be a challenge no matter what workout you do. First of all, you're not going to get all the workout in that you want, because if you're not fueling it, you don't have that energy. So give yourself some healthy carbs, complex carbs in your diet. So that way you're able to get out there and get some protein in. And then when you actually do your workout, you're going to get a lot more out of it, and you're going to have a higher energy level throughout the day. With that being said, and then again, water fuels your body. So that's important throughout the day. After you hit your workout, I have to agree with Brittany on this one. It doesn't really matter. Personally for me, I get a lot more out of weight training along with that cardio HIIT weight training. HIIT classes are amazing. They make a huge difference and impact on how you feel throughout the day versus just going on a run or just doing an aerobic. Because your muscles are actually flexing and building, and then you burn throughout the day continuously from building muscle. So you tend to have more energy, and that's, my opinion about it. But again, you do have to start your day with fueling it, continuing to fuel it throughout the day. And then, even getting a good stretch in later in the day, or if you're starting to feel fatigued out, some of the things I let members know, like, look, if you're starting to feel a little fatigued, get down and do, 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, even though you worked out for the day. Get your blood pumping again, go on a brisk walk, something to get your body moving and fueling again with oxygen through your blood pumping through your heart.
That's a very interesting point, Christina. And I struggle because, a lot of people now are doing the intermittent fasting. I don't know if you guys have heard about it.
Oh, yeah.
I know this was not part of the question, but I don't really know how to, I do it. I am one of those that do it, but then I'm like, if I do intermittent fasting, I don't have the energy that I need to be working till 1 a.m. in the morning.
Yeah.
So.
Question.
You just coach yourself? Oh, I think you just coached yourself. Good job.
Good job. Yeah.
I'm just putting that out there that I'm guilty as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, it's a thing because, like a lot of people have like there are so many apps out there, right? For intermittent fasting, right? And people are eating like 1 meal a day, 2 meals a day, but I'm like, I don't even see any result. Like, am I gaining weight? Am I losing weight? I don't even know what is happening to my body. I just know I'm tired. I don't have that much energy that I need.
Right.
Do more portion control than skipping meals.
Look, I've been a dietitian for over 15 years. It's always something. So now it's intermittent fasting and keto. Then before it was like Atkins. Then before it was like super low carb, or it's super low carb. Now it's super high fat. And then before that it was something else. And then it's Weight Watchers. And then it's It's always going to be something. Let me tell you, the diet industry is $1 billion industry.
I agree with it. Amen.
Because somebody's always looking for a quick fix. There's no quick fix. So the thing is, it sounds great. It always sounds great. But the thing is, if you don't know the science behind it, anybody can make anything sound great. And that's where people get eaten up, and it's like, don't fall for the okie doke. Don't fall for the okie doke. If it's not natural, if it doesn't feel natural, like, I'm not eating and I'm hungry. Like, you're not listening to your body. Like, you're saying, shut up, body. Don't eat, That's crazy. I'm going to work out so much more. Ooh, that's just crazy.
Yeah, that's so true.
Oh my God, that's so funny. But that's true too, I guess we just get so bogged down with our day because in COVID, everyone is like, I just want to try to maintain my job and do what I need to do. We just get so bogged down. We're not thinking about, the impact of what it is that we're doing to our body, whether we're not getting enough workout or we're not getting enough food, and we think that we are helping ourselves. Meanwhile, we're hurting ourselves. It's the truth. It's really the truth. All right. So, I've had this thing a lot, like rest days. Like, people, you hear something on news and they say, oh, you take a rest on this day or you take a rest on that day, right? So when you say rest days, like, what does that mean to you guys? Does that mean no workout, or does that mean like a light workout? Christina, what do you think?
I think that every day your bodies are meant to be active. It doesn't mean you have to be strenuous lifting weights and going crazy or running 10 miles or something like that. I think going on a brisk walk and being active, going on a trail hike, going walking around the mall, track your steps and make sure that you're being active every day. A rest day just means you're giving yourself the time to rest and filling it full of, lots of water, detoxing, salt baths, really taking care of your body. And also knowing your body too, when that rest day could be. It may not be on Sunday at the end of your week. It may be that you're fatiguing out and you need to be able to read your body and listen when it's time to rest. It could be Wednesday, it could be Thursday, and then you take a day of rest. And then, that's not laying on the couch chilling and, I'm watching, Netflix all day now because it's my rest day. It's very much about listening to your body, feeding it what it needs every day, and being active.
Christina had to go there. She's like, Netflix and chill. That's not Netflix.
No, that's not a rest day, people. It's not a rest day.
No workout for me. I'll be like,
how you doing?
Right.
Oh my God. Brittany, go ahead. Tell us.
Like when it comes to resting, I feel like if you look at any part of your life, like everything in your life needs structure. So you should have times where you work and then times where you rest. You should have times where you work at work and there should be a couple of days off. You know what I mean? But when you look at your days off, like you said, like it's not just Netflix and chilling. All right. It's not just out. It's not just forgetting about, oh yeah, I got goals. Don't use those days to sabotage yourself. So many people use the weekend like, okay, I worked out all week, and they use that weekend to sabotage that good week that they just got in. And that makes absolutely no sense. So what you really got to do is you got to work on thinking, okay, if I work really hard and like say for instance, your weight training or whatever. All right. So you weight train Monday through Friday or Monday through Saturday, whatever your day is. And then take that one day to reflect, figure out, okay, how am I doing? How's like Christina said, assess your body. How's my body doing? What's going on? Am I reaching my goals? Am I working towards my goals? What's going on with the next week? How am I setting that up? What's going on there? And so you're using that day to do that. But then also too, find some fun. Do something different to be active on those days. I think that's fun. Like, so go out, take a walk with your family, go swimming, go and do something out of your ordinary routine. So you're not doing just that hardcore, maybe weight training workout or CrossFit workout every single day, but do something different, something maybe not saying that those things aren't fun, but do something different. And then maybe so that way when you get back to it, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, but you're not like totally sabotaging yourself and saying, I'm not doing anything, so keep it moving. That's I love to tell people, keep it moving. Whatever you do, keep it moving, because it gets so hard to get back on track when you stop. So think about anything that has momentum. If you stop it, it's harder to get started or start again than stay started. So you want to stay started and you want to figure out how you got to do that. So rest, not sleep, not take a break, not quit. Okay. That's what you got to do.
Let me laugh a little bit. Let me just laugh a lot in 2 seconds.
Are we going back to the Netflix and chilling statement? What's going on here?
Oh, Lord. Okay.
I'm going to hit some buttons out there today.
All right, guys. You know what? Okay. Let's get this party started. Let's show our listeners out there, some of the stretches, some of the dances. I mean, to be honest, when I take a break, I go on a full African dance.
Hey,
it's the whole dance situation for me, So we're gonna like show them like just 3 minutes of like dance, 3 minutes of like workout. Let's show them what they can do. I mean, just 3 minutes, just something small where you can actually get your body like in the mood and get your body pumped, to have that energy throughout the day. I mean, that's why we're here, right? So I'm gonna go with Christina. Christina, show us some.
Oh, show you. Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna stand up here. I obviously have just a regular chair here, but I'm gonna tell you if you're at work and you're in an office and you have your chair, make sure that you put the stopper on it first so you're secure. But you should definitely be getting up every 2 hours to stretch, okay? And you can do some easy stretches right there on your chair. Put it out in front of you, go ahead and put your foot up. You want to push forward and stretch all the way down and just feel the stretch completely. The biggest thing is making sure you're breathing good throughout that time. And then you're just going to alternate those legs, go back up, switch legs over here, push forward, feel that stretch all the way down. You can even hold your chair for support. Again, making sure it is locked if you're in an office chair at home or if you're at the actual office. Okay, that's a really good one. Another one I really thought was really good is just to relax the spine a little bit. Go ahead and sit down. You're going to put your head down between your legs. Let your spine roll down nice and easy. You're probably not going to see me too well here, but just straight down. Let your arms relax down. Let your neck relax and just let the whole spine relax. So those are a couple of stretches, but I'm here to say this. If you are working and you are, fatiguing out from being stiff and all those things, you need to get your blood moving. You need to get oxygen. So I'm going to say this. You need to get up and you need to do some jumping jacks. You need to do some push-ups. You need to do some burpees. It doesn't matter what your level for working out is. It could be that you're walking out those, jumping jacks. You could be right here walking it out, or you can go full blown, right? Just get those full blown jumping jacks in, and you can do sets of 10 every time and write it down. 3 that you want to do, 10 sit-ups, 10 push-ups, and 10 jumping jacks. Something to get your blood flowing, make you feel better. And then with the push-ups, you don't have to do full-blown military-style push-ups. That's, you don't have to do that. Just go to your knees, put your hands underneath your shoulders, making sure that you are going all the way to the floor and down, and get your 10 in. You're going to get so much core workout from that and just feel so invigorated. I promise you, every 2 hours, take a second and get up and move.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was doing my stretch,
Yeah.
It's not easy. I'm telling you, my mom used to tell me, make sure you don't sit when you sit for an hour, you get up and move. Like, you shouldn't be sitting the whole day without even moving around and just walking. Even if it's just 2 seconds, just move around so that your blood is flowing and it's not just one spot, right? And it's difficult. I mean, this last week was rough because I was home by myself trying to focus. I'm like, deadlines. And then, we get so bogged down with these deadlines and we just forget and we give up on us, But this week, I promise, guys, this week is going to be different. I'm not going to be the same.
Every 2 hours, get yourself up, write it out, have your coach write you something out.
Different. Oh, my God. Oh, wow. Brittany, go ahead. Show us some of those moves,
Hey, see, I need to ask you, do you have some music? Like, come on, you can't ask me to show you some moves if you don't have any music. Come on now. Right? So, but look, y'all, honestly, so I do a few things. One of the things that I do to help people really enjoy working out is Pop-Up Body Rock. It's a fun fitness workout party. So it's a party, we dance, we learn a routine. You don't have to know how to dance, but it's so much fun. And what I like about that is that you move your body, and a lot of times you're working out, but you don't feel like you're working out. You feel like you're having fun. So throughout the day, I would like to add to what Christina said. Throughout the day, matter of fact, how about this? I'm gonna stand up right now. I know this is crazy. Let's stand up. Let's stand up right now. Okay. Let's go. Let's go. You're squatting. All right. So you squatting, and that's what you do. You maybe do that throughout the day. Do it a couple of times. A couple of times. 2 in the morning, 2 in the afternoon. But it's absolutely no reason that you should be sitting at your desk the entire time. That's stupid. That's crazy. You're not gonna get any energy. Okay, let me tell you what's gonna happen. You're gonna feel stiff, you're gonna feel juicy, and you're not gonna like it. Okay, get up, you gotta get moving. You see how we're doing it right now? So let me tell you, on these Zoom meetings, when you are with your colleagues and you're with your Zoom meetings and all the stuff is going on and stuff like that, and you turn your little video off for a second, this is what you should be doing. Okay, or you can institute it, especially if you're a manager or a supervisor or something. Hey, why you stop? All right, so those kind of things you can do really easy. Another thing too is have a dance break. All right, I'm gonna let y'all go now. Have a dance break. Thank you. Have a dance break. Get you a playlist. that you want to put on throughout the day, and put a song on and get your boogie on, get a jam on, like, and do some basic moves like, if you do this, okay. So if you do this, I'm turning to the side. This is an interesting view. All right, so I'm sorry. All right, all right. But if you go in here, boom, 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 and you're just pumping it. You're just pumping it. You can do that a whole song, and then you can drop it down low and do it, and then pick it up and do it, and drop it low and do it. If you do a song, honey, I promise you, you're gonna get some sweating, and you're gonna feel really good, and then you're gonna be energized and ready to go right back to work.
let me catch. Hold on. Let me drink some water now.
And look, everybody in the house should have been doing that with us too, right?
Yeah, they better have been doing it.
That's right.
Oh my God, that made me sweat a little, man. Get my makeup back on.
You got a little glow on you, right? There you go.
Yes, it looks good.
Right? I love it.
Oh, I love it. Definitely, guys. Like, it's so true. Like, I think it was like last week. Actually, this last week that just passed. Like, I actually took like 5 minutes and I danced to this song that I played like in one of my recordings, the last recording that I played at the very beginning. It's called Jerusalem, Jerusalema. And I don't remember who sang it, but that song just got me dancing for 5 minutes. And when I was done, I kid you not, I was dripping. I had to take a shower in between the day. And I was like, but after I took that shower, I felt so good. And I'm like, okay, let's get back to work. But it was really good. And I worried because I was like, I get so bogged down with work and I actually forget. Because now my home is my gym, my home is my office, my home is my salon, my home
right. Everything.
So I forget. I easily forget. And I think like that is really the problem out there with like a lot of our viewers and listeners too. They just get bogged down with so much stuff. Like, you're a mom, you're trying to clean up everything, you're trying to put everything in order, and you forget to actually take care of you. And that is very important. I know Christina had talked about that, like self-care. Self-care is a big deal. We all forget like, it's not a big deal right now, but it really is a big deal. Taking that bubble bath to relax your muscles, and all those things that we just forget. Guys, I'm enjoying being with you guys. I tell you, like this is like keeping me. I'm telling myself, you better get your mind right after this recording because you're probably gonna get some follow-ups after this recording.
Tailored off of what you just said, I just wanted to add to it real quick because you're so right about taking care of yourself and making it a priority. The thing of it is that we don't realize the ripple effects that happen because of our health, because of our not working out, our blood and our air, everything to do with our whole bodies that need all that. So what ripple effects we get is we get grouchy, we get tired, we get sluggish. We don't get as much work done, even with our jobs. People worry about taking time to work out for 30 minutes, but let's get real. How much are you being productive? Because your mind's full, you're stressed out, you're not eating well, you're not sleeping well. All those things are happening all because of the fact you don't have a plan put together. You got to have that plan. Amen. Otherwise, the ripple effects that happen to your children, to your work, to everybody you encounter in your life and your personal goals. How are you hitting those? I guarantee you work out every day, you're fired up. Okay. You are fired up to change and make some things happen.
Yeah. When I work out every day, that's for sure. Every day, especially in that when you get that morning workout, you're pumped for the whole day. You're pumped for the whole day, guys. Seriously. So my next question is, if I've often heard of this thing called cheat meal, right? It's a very funny one for sure, but it's a slippery slope. I saw Brittany's face; she'd be like, "Cheat meal always gets me all the time." I'm just gonna be honest. I go all the way, but I'm not. I know I'm not supposed to. So, what do you guys think when you hear the word cheat meal? Like, does it mean go wild? Or does it mean like just go easy? Brittany, why don't you?
I'm ready. You ready? Okay, so here's the deal. I hate, you almost just cussed at me. Okay, when you said cheat meal, that to me is a 4-letter word. Like, I don't want to hear it. It's horrible. The reason being is because, think about it. In your diet or in your meal planning or in your own goals is the only place that people want to hear, all right, I have a cheat meal. And the reason, and if you think about it, it's not okay to cheat in your marriage. It's not okay to cheat on your taxes. It's not okay to cheat at your job. It's not okay to cheat anywhere else. But when it comes to your own goals, you're cheating yourself. I hate the whole cheat meal concept. And the thing is, if you're cheating, it's because why? It's because you feel like what you're sitting in, what you're committed to, is not necessarily fully what you want. So you're not committing to a goal or a lifestyle that you want to stick with or keep to. And so you go ahead and you say, all right, well, I'll take a cheat meal. I'll do this cheat meal. And then, like you said, it spins out of control. Anybody, like, you can't have a marriage and say, you know what? I'm gonna have a cheat day on Saturdays. I'm a cheat. And then not expect it to spiral out of control. That's just not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And if it does, please write me a letter because I want to hear all about it, because that's not gonna happen. Okay, but ultimately you cannot have a cheat day, because the thing is, if you're setting up a lifestyle change and you're cheating on it, that means that this is not really your lifestyle change. Mm-hmm. So set up a lifestyle change that you can actually do. So if you're cutting out all something, or you've eliminated something, and then you feel like on your cheat day you got to have massive amounts of it, ultimately, number one, you don't have a healthy relationship with food, possibly. And then on top of that, you are putting yourself in a place where you're sabotaging the good that you've got going on. So the thing is, what you want to do is you want to reshape that and say, okay, why do I feel like I need to have a cheat meal? Is it because the standards that I've set for myself are really not realistic? And so I need to set myself up with a cheat meal? No. If that's the case, then you want to say, okay, is me saying I'm never ever going to have sugar again, is that realistic? Or should I say that maybe I'll have it in moderate amounts and then work on how I need to have it and create a healthy relationship with it? So that's what I love to help people do, is create a healthy relationship with food, so you don't feel like I gotta cheat with you. I gotta have some cheat meals with this food, and don't tell anybody, because the thing is, if you're cheating, you're doing it underhanded, you're doing it on the backside, you don't want nobody to know, you're trying to hide it, and then that's what gets you in trouble. So whatever you do, you should be able to do it in the light the whole way. So if you're making lifestyle change, you should do stuff that you're proud of and that you can stick to and make sure it's a lifestyle change for the good, not just temporary. So I don't like cheat days.
That's this, Brittany. Well, you're so true. She said, can you cheat on your marriage? Can you cheat on your
You can't do that. Baby, I'm going to cheat on Saturdays, but I'm going to be back on Sunday. Oh, right.
Oh.
No, that's not going to work there. I promise you it's not.
That's a great analogy, no doubt. I like it.
She, like, in her dip, I'm still touching my chest, girlfriend.
She just called everybody out there, so y'all know. You're all called out now.
All called out.
What she said.
Because you're cheating yourself when you do it. That's the thing. Yeah. It's that you're cheating yourself. You're saying, I'm going to have a cheat meal. Who are you cheating? You're cheating yourself out of your goals, and that hurts. And then you feel bad afterwards. And then you walk around with guilty and your lip stuck out. Well, you cheated yourself. You did it to yourself. And then you want to feel good about it. Get your life. Yeah. No. Okay, so yeah, that's my take on cheat meals. Other people have other ideas, but that's my idea of cheat meals. Can't do it.
Really, yeah. I'm a pause on that for a second, but but that's very true. Christina, go ahead. What do you think?
I don't know how to follow up with that, honestly. I mean, what else is there to say? I mean, I'm right there with Brittany. And the thing that we do, and me personally, what I do is, I'm a pizzaholic, so I've had to find some different alternatives, to find options to help me with this pizza addiction I have, right? I mean, I'm a coach, but I'm human, right? We all are. And I think sometimes, we have to remember that too as coaches. Don't be so hard on yourself. But one of the things I do is find healthy ways to have pizza, and you can still enjoy it. It's just learning how to do that, where you take those meals that they call cheat meals, reward meals, whatever, and make it into something that's so amazing. People don't realize food is there's such a broad amount of foods and things that they've never tried, that I guarantee you, when people actually try those phenomenal foods that are healthy, they're going to be like, wow, I totally would have ate this instead of pizza. And so I think part of it too is just teaching people to be open-minded and knowing that, a cheat meal isn't healthy, like she already stated. The mindset goes into this ripple effect that turns into continual ripples of things happening that are negative. So our focus is really a whole entire lifestyle change, setting those goals, finding different alternatives like stevia. That's one that I personally like with the monk fruit. And, that one there cures it for making stuff like pancakes, even for my son. So, I can add a little bit of sweet or honey to it. There's just so many options. So instead of really going down the road at all when you're starting off with somebody, leave the word cheat out of it and then get serious about, are you willing to take chances on trying new foods and have some of those meals you love, but we'll change it into a healthy way. So we make an impact forever with you, and you'll be able to still enjoy those meals and feel like, wow, I feel so rewarding, but I'm eating everything I used to eat, but in a better way.
So Christina, if I know, yes.
Mindset. It's a mindset reset. You got to change the way you think about it.
You're right. So, so if I'm understanding correctly, you're saying enjoy your nice meals, but just look for healthy substitutes.
Mm-hmm.
So like instead of doing like the pizza, you could use like a cauliflower crust,
right,
to make your pizza. Okay.
Right.
But still enjoy everything on there, the bell peppers and whatever it is that you put on there, but just do it on a cauliflower crust instead of, just flour.
Yeah, and you can do that. Now, I'm not going to say that I don't eat pizza. I'm going to eat healthy, but I'm still going to eat pizza. Now I get a thin crust and I load it full of protein and vegetables. It's not like I'm going to do it very often. It's going to be something that I do and my body can handle it because I am healthy. It's going to process it quicker than it would if you're just eating it every day, and you're eating gluten like crazy, right? So I'm going to enjoy pizza once in a while. I'm not going to be so restricted to the point where I'm deprived in my life to have a normal piece of pizza. But I do think it's important to have those options so that you eat pizza. If you're a pizza-holic like I am, then you're going to eat pizza, 2 times a week. You're going to have to make sure you're eating that cauliflower crust. Or there's some really good ones I've found personally too through the Young Living, this homemade pizza crust you can make. And it's amazing, gluten-free. And I was just so stunned how great it tasted and being better for you. So.
That is interesting. My cheat days are really rough. I even need to step up when it comes to, fitness, I'm looking at the comment and I'm laughing, and there goes my cheat dessert today. Yeah. It's so funny, but I need to step up with that because I fall into that slippery slope of, cheat meals, and especially if I've had like a very rough week, I just kind of let myself loose a little bit. And, when you start letting yourself loose, it doesn't really end up the way you need it to end up, because then you start having ice cream, and then from ice cream, you have bread and pasta, all the stuff that, and I think for me, the biggest struggle for me is, I know how to enjoy healthy meals. The only thing is I need to take care of my portion. Like portion control is a big thing too. I think a lot of people don't understand, even this when I started at the gym, Christina was telling me about macros, and I'm like, what is that again? Like, what is this again? Like, this is another thing I have to learn how to calculate again. And I think a lot of people struggle with that, and have some difficulty with that. So, before we even move on, Christina, can you tell us a little bit about macros and, like what we should be looking out for?
The macro meal plan that you're explaining is, in my opinion, is pretty cool because it's really showing you a basic good way to eat across the board and foods that you should be having in your diet daily. So when you're talking about somebody that's the example, somebody that's never ever been to a boot camp, never had a meal plan, and they eat, let's say, fast food and box noodles, things like that. You got to think about that. And you're trying to explain this is your new lifestyle. The macros is the meal plans that we created were very easy to follow in that essence of, hey, here's all your protein items. Here's all your vegetables and your fruits. And here's your high carbs and your low carbs and your complex carbs. And so for us getting that micronutrients out of your food that's very important for you through the macro system, and making sure you're getting, healthy fats, protein, and carbs, and complex carbs, vegetables. You can have brown rice, you can have sweet potatoes, things like that. And just teaching you what your body needs to be fueled, in order to build muscle, and fueled in order to have energy. Okay, so to me, it's a very easy way to teach somebody who's starting completely from ground zero and don't have an idea about what this is going to entail.
That's pretty interesting. I want to move on real quick to like a very important question, because I've really heard about, like, I've had this question a lot of times and kind of struggle with it. Good carbs and bad carbs. I don't know what that is about. And I mean, I know what it is, but how does your body know if you're taking in good carbs and bad carbs? And they all carbs? Like, Brittany, what do you think?
So I think a lot of times people get the idea. First off, I hate categorizing food as good and bad, because the thing is that implies rewards and punishment. So a lot of times when people eat too much what they call bad foods or bad carbs, then they feel like I have to punish myself. And so they either punish themselves by not eating or cutting out something that they love or they do like 4 extra workouts in one day because they're like, I need to punish myself and make up for doing something bad. So I feel like good and bad, putting those words on it reinforces good and bad behavior or reward and punishment kind of systems. And so when it comes down to it, I think it's important for you to look at, okay, is it carbs or crap that you don't want? Is it carbs or is it crap? So I help my clients with eating clean and healthy and real deal food. So that way you're not eating a bunch of junk that comes out of a box and that's up and down the aisles. We've all heard it before. You'll shop the perimeter of the store before you shop up and down the aisles, and make sure you have a list when you're shopping up and down the aisles. And so the thing is, you want to make sure that you're eating real foods that are going to break down really well in your body and that your body understands and accepts. So you can't put in your body like something that doesn't belong there and then expect for it to kind of break it down all the time. That's the difference between carbs and crap. So when you're looking at it, when it breaks down, okay, so yeah, sugar is sugar. So glucose is glucose. Your body is going to make the glucose. But the thing is, the byproducts that come from that. Are you going to have an excessive amount of glucose? It's going to cause your sugar to shoot up really high, really fast because there's no fiber or whole grain with it or something like that? Is it that you're having it alone? Are you having an excessive amount of refined sugars and junk food stuff that goes along with it and other chemicals that go along with it? So that's crap. That's stuff that your body is like, I don't know how to process this. Is weird. Versus other stuff where your body is like, okay, this is giving me energy. This is giving me what I need. This is giving me that fuel that we talked about earlier, that fuel in order for me to satisfy the needs that I have of energy, growth, reproduction, replenishing my cells. It's doing that kind of stuff. And it's making you healthier and it helps you feel healthy. Great ways for you to figure out if you're having real food or not. Can you track it back to where it came from? Or are you trying to look at that label and you're looking at the label and you're reading a bunch of $50 words that you can't even pronounce in the first place and you couldn't find in the grocery store even if you tried. So you want to think, okay, am I having real food? Am I having good carbs or am I having crap? And so that's how I look at it. When I work with clients, I work with, are we having really good food that's really helping you, push you towards your goal? Are you having a bunch of junk that's just making you feel tired and groggy and like crap? And what you put in your body is what's gonna kind of emit out and what you're gonna kind of emote afterwards. So if you eat and then you feel sluggish and tired and you want to lay down and you don't feel like you have any energy and you don't want to do anything with your kids and your family and all that kind of stuff, then you're probably eating crap or you're eating too much of something, which then too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Okay, so you want to watch out for that too. So that's my take on it.
Carbs or crap, girl. I mean, you're saying a lot of things that, yeah. I mean, I'm gonna leave it at that. You're Christina, what do you think?
I mean, Brittany is so amazing. I just love her and her take. We're very similar like that, and how we coach and how we want our members to be able to be healthy and strong. And one of the things is, if it says come from the earth, coming out of the ground, excuse me, or coming from an animal, you shouldn't be eating it. I know that sounds hardcore, but it's true. Like if it's coming from some kind of chemical base of building that product, and if you can't understand the words on the back of the label, you shouldn't be eating it. So fresh fruits and veggies and lean meats and organic as possible. That's one of my biggest things. And chemical free, which means in your home and what you digest as well. So things that go around your atmosphere along with what you're putting in your body. So just making sure that you are eating and that you're getting that organic, chemical free foods that give you energy. And then the vegetables, helping you break down the foods. And, like Brittany said, you're doing a bunch of processed stuff. Your body's going in haywire for days, sometimes for it to process out. And people go, I don't know why my stomach hurts. Why is my stomach bloating up, looking like I'm pregnant, those type of things. That's what's going on.
Wow, that's so true. I know I struggle a little bit with bloating sometimes. Especially, I think I notice it a lot when I eat and then I don't let my food digest and I just eat and then just go right to bed because now I'm tired, right? And you're right. I mean, you guys are right, because sometimes when you eat stuff and then you're sluggish and you're tired, I mean, you really have to reevaluate. What am I eating? Like, if this is making me sluggish and tired, it shouldn't be making me sluggish and tired if I'm eating the right thing. So, like, I know every time I eat my veggies and I eat the way I'm supposed to eat, I'm never sluggish and tired. But then when I decide to have that vegan or non-dairy ice cream, yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Listen to your body. Listen to your body. What's it telling you when you eat that?
Oh, that's I mean, it's true. It's really true. So, you see, I always tell people I'm a work in progress. I need to step on myself. There are certain times I fall.
Yep.
I'm not perfect, and I don't like to think that I'm perfect. There are times that I go full blown hardcore in my workout, and there are times I'm just like, you know what, this week is just not it. I'm struggling. But I try to also make sure that I eat well, because I'm like, if I'm eating well and I'm at least getting up and walking around every hour when I'm working, I think that is even good compared to just sitting down doing nothing and eating bad, like eating a burger or pizza. Now, like Christina said, eating those things is not the problem. It's when you start eating those like every single day, like that's when it becomes a problem, because that's excessive now. Like, you're eating the bad stuff every day. I mean, if you eat like pizza, maybe like 2 slices, just one, like it's probably not gonna like change everything that you've done the whole week. Sometimes I'll be scared. I'll be like, it's probably gonna erase everything. It's gonna erase everything.
Go ahead, Christina.
Sorry, I said you can't erase the muscle you built all week from those 2 slices.
Right. If you eat that, everything you did this week is a race, you wasn't doing nothing this week. Okay. So
oh, that is so funny. There's a question that I want to ask you guys, because I struggle with it too. A lot of people say sometimes it's good to work out on empty stomach and sometimes it's not. What do you guys think as coaches and trainers? We're just gonna do that real quick. I really just want to know it, because I don't know if I'm doing it the right way or not. Christina, go ahead.
Personally, for me, in my opinion, it's not healthy to do that. Just for me, from experience, and even experience with lots of clients over the years, thousands. But basically, no energy. You get out there, you may be good for 10 minutes, and then all of a sudden you're depleted. You can't squat, you can't lift the weights. You start getting lightheaded and dizzy. Your body needs fuel to burn. So when I have myself a big protein shake, with my banana in it and my blueberries, and then I add my coconut oil for my good fat, and I drink that shake an hour prior, I mean, you can guarantee I'm going to be dominating on that floor out there. Same thing with our clients as well. A lot of them say, I can't eat, beforehand, which, that's a learned habit their body's used to. So it's just retraining their bodies that they do need that fuel, and they'll get a lot more out of the workout. They're going to burn more. They're going to build more muscle. They're going to feel better in the long run. At first, it is a change, and it's a hard change to get through, in my opinion, making sure the body is fed prior to working out.
That's really good. Brittany, what do you think?
You shouldn't do anything on an empty tank. You shouldn't do anything on an empty tank. So if you think about it like this, like, just like Christina said, like, you don't want to do that. That's not a good idea. So like when we were talking earlier about fuel, the kind of fuel, what you're putting in your body and the energy level, why do you want to be fueled for the rest of your day, but not be fueled for the workout you're about to put in? That's crazy. So you should totally eat something before your workout. Fuel yourself at least an hour before your workout, so that way your body can get that food in your system and you can take it in and get things going and stuff. And then you have that fuel reserved. People think that if I don't eat before my workout, then what's going to happen is I'm going to burn all this fat and I'm going to be great. That's a lie. That's a lie. Because the thing is, what happens is you're burning the fuel that's available, the glucose in your food, in your system, but then also the glucose in your muscles and your liver. So you want to make sure that those things that are available can be used, but you want to make sure that your stores are available. Otherwise, you start breaking down other things in unnatural ways. So you want to make, and then two, have you ever done a workout before? And y'all can be honest. If you ever done a workout before, I think Christina already said it too. I think we've all done it once before, where you run into a workout, you haven't eaten anything, or you haven't eaten what you're supposed to, and you're trying to do these bicep curls, these push-ups, and you sad, you sorry, you're not living your best life, and you're not doing your best work, okay? And so if you're gonna show up, show up. Don't half it. And that's the thing, is if you're gonna show up, show up. So that means that you need to be fueled if you're gonna give your all. If you're not gonna give your all, you might as well just say, I'm gonna work out tomorrow, okay? Or I'm gonna eat and then I'm gonna work out. But don't just show up with not eating. You're gonna do more harm than good.
Wow, I have done a workout on an empty stomach, and it was the worst thing ever. I went for the Spartan race. You know the Spartan? Yes, I went. I don't know what I was thinking. I woke up in the morning, I was pumped. I drove there. I went 2 hours. The race was 2 hours.
Oh.
I could barely do some of the moves, even the burpees that I was so good at.
Yeah.
I could barely even do 5. Not to talk of 15. I mean, because the Spartan, if you're not able to do an obstacle, you're supposed to do 15 burpees.
Oh,
right?
God. Yeah, do that on an empty stomach.
And then my team that were with me, they had to help me because I was struggling. I was about to faint.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't.
And once the race was over, they give us they give us bananas and like protein bars. That I finished the water. I finished I was going. I don't know crazy. I mean, seriously, but after that day, I was like, you know what? I'm never gonna go work out without even if it's just like a banana, like half a banana, just something in your belly.
One thing. Yeah, find your one thing. Because the thing is, like Christina said, some people say, oh, I can't eat before a workout. That's mess. Okay, you can all eat before a workout. It's just you got to find your one thing. So, like, I know different people have different things. Some people, I know one person, she likes a glass of chocolate milk before she works out, so she can have some carbs, a little bit of protein, and stuff like that. There you go. See, and other people like me, I love a green apple. I love a green apple with a little peanut butter on it, something like that. Like, or some oatmeal. Like, it's simple. You got to find your thing and figure out what it is. Some people prefer to drink their pre-workout. Some people, prefer to eat it. Whatever it is, you need to fuel somehow. Because the thing is, not for nothing, if I have to say, hey girls, I'm about to pick y'all up after this and we're gonna go to Delaware. Okay, but I don't put any gas in my car, we're gonna get to maybe, if I'm on an empty tank, we're gonna get to exactly, and we're gonna be walking, and it's gonna be sad, and you guys are gonna be really, really angry. Okay, we have no gas. Okay, we're gonna be walking somewhere trying to get some gas, and that's what you do. You're gasping for gas if you don't fuel yourself. So you don't want to create that for yourself.
And I know I was gonna add this. Sometimes people, they say, well, I get sick, because I ate, and so I can't really eat. So I explain to them, I'm like, did you eat 10 minutes prior, 30 minutes prior? Like, make sure you make it an hour and a half then. If it's taking your body longer to digest, get some digestive enzymes or get some foods that help digest those foods that you're eating a little bit better, because it's sitting up there, or they have some gut health issues that we need to address. So that's really where it goes back to, if they're feeling sick at workout, or sometimes that happens if you're really out of shape and you have to start somewhere, you're going to get sick. Like, your body's in toxic, going like, what on earth are you doing to me after not working out for years, maybe ever? So expect to be sick sometimes. It's okay. It's part of the problem. It's part of the process.
Wow, ladies, I've enjoyed talking to each and every one of you. So right before we go, I want each of you to leave your final thoughts. I want you to talk about, how can people step up? How can they step up in their fitness and nutrition journey? I mean, especially with the fact that we're all in lockdown, quarantine right now. How can they do this? Brittany, go ahead.
Okay, so there's totally ways that you can do this. The first thing is stop making excuses. Really do what the show says. Step up, step up, step up. Stop making excuses for why I can't do it. Well, I'm home. The thing is, guess what you were telling yourself before? If I were at work, or since I'm at work and I got such a long commute and I got this, that, and the other, and you had every other excuse before, stop making excuses and get to it. Okay, so that's the first thing I would say to do. Whatever you do, stop making excuses and start doing it. And remember, a lot of times, the things that I always tell people when they're getting ready to start working with me is that, look, when you want to come to the Honest RD Transformation Academy, chances are there are things that you need. And one of those things is accountability. So you, chances are, going to need somebody for accountability that's going to say, hey, look, what'd you do today? What's your workout? Let me see those meals. Show me what you ate. Let me see what's going on. And they can keep tabs on you, and you have to be accountable to that person. And then also to that person is helping to cultivate your new mindset, cultivating your new eating habits, cultivating your new way that you think about your workouts and all that good stuff. You need somebody to help you. And sometimes those people who's right with you having the same exact problems as you is not going to do it. You need somebody else that's going to say, hey, look, I've done this before. I do this. And you need a mentor that's going to help you and give you that accountability. So I would say, call somebody like me, call somebody like Christina. If you want to, do the Honest RD Transformation Academy. If you're interested, stuff like that is going to help you take those next steps and go forward. And stop hesitating, stop waiting, stop giving yourself excuses. Because they're not reasons, y'all. They're excuses. They're excuses. They're excuses. So stop giving yourself excuses and start stepping up. That's what I would say.
Well done. Well done.
I just had to do like this. I have no other words to add to that. Christina, go ahead.
Oh my goodness. So two things I'm going to say. One is support system. You need yourself an outside support system, and that it may be us, it may be Britt, or maybe me. But if it's not, find yourself a support system, because you need it when you're alone all the time in the house. It's not healthy for your mindset. Get yourself a life coach. Get somebody that's going to be able to get in your head and stay there. It's so important to not be alone. And this quarantine life, and everybody's here, at home, and they're watching Netflix, and all these people are posting on Facebook, Well, we have to remind them that this is going to lead towards a crashing course. So being at home right now, find your support system so you can get your mindset back in order at home. It's a new routine, and nobody likes change in their life, but we're here to help. We're here for the community, for all your friends, all your family, everybody. The biggest thing is we want everybody to be healthy-minded, healthy bodies. And the second part of that is this. You guys, if you're part of my Facebook group, you know that I'm always talking about your immune system, and teaching you about different things you can take supplement-wise and foods and different things like that. But it is very important at this crucial time in our world that we take action with our immune systems. And how we do that is getting rid of the toxins, which is working out and sweating. And building that immune system with our workouts. Our bodies are fueled. They're doing, much better. They're running on the good, strong path with the gassed up. So two things: get yourself some support and get your immune system strong. And that comes with working out and eating healthy. And McKinney Fit Body, we're here for you guys. We always have been. Or reach out to Brittany, one of us, and we'd love to help.
Guys, I mean, it's been awesome catching up. Quarantine has put us in a very, should I say, in a very rough situation where we can get to see each other face to face every now and then, like we would like to. But Brittany, those dance classes, I mean, hey, yes, they always get me dripping. I was trying to remember when you were talking, and I'm like, guys, her dance classes is, I mean, hey, if you want to step up in your fitness, I mean, just look her up, the Honest RD. I mean, her dance classes will make you sweat everything out. And I mean, all the coaches at Fit Body Bootcamp, I told you guys, I'm behind on my workout. I think that should explain.
You better get right, girl. Don't make me come over there.
You have to get on you, girl.
It's always in my head. She be sending me text message every day, like, girl, I'm like, yeah, I gotta stand up and do like 10 minutes jumping jacks or something. Now she just texts me. I have to be sure that I do what I need to do. So that's true. Like, that accountability partner is very, very important. And I can't thank you guys enough. I mean, it's always a good time catching up with you guys. I want to thank my sister Keeper for putting up this whole show. This is a whole production here. And I want to thank you for the graphics, the production. I want to thank you for everything that you do for each and every one of your sisters in the community. I want to say to each and every one of you, make sure you step up in your fitness journey, your nutrition journey. You have the people there, you have the resources available to you. And I'm going to be putting this up in my Facebook page and my Instagram page on how you can contact these people to be able to step up in your fitness journey. I can't wait to talk to each and every one of you next week. Have a wonderful day and stay blessed. Bye.